Alrighty, so I've got 8 days of training time before I can get into this. Let's look at, well, first thing I got to do is look at where my home station is. Okay. And gotta figure out here where I'm going to go to get something like this. Wait, that's the wrong thing. Finance contracts. This is going to be my trade guy. Arc all regions. And 47 jumps away in Aquarius. Or Alex 10.5, 27 jumps. What? This goes through low sec and high sec? How are my settings set for my route? Preserve. Okay. Include jump gates and route. Close. Search. There we go. Makes a lot of difference, doesn't it? Now, let's see here what my jump abilities are. What's today? Today's Saturday. Motion detectors going off out in the backyard. All right, so we're going to bring up a website here, .lan, and we're going to look at navigation. Oh, and an ad. And we're going to be coming back here. Well, let's just say here, O4T. We'll add that, and then this is P-ZM. Curious. Add. All right, ship's going to be an ARC. You can choose any jump freighter. Doesn't really matter. Gills are all going to be 5. First station systems. I don't know if we're going to need to put that in or not. Wow, that many jumps? So this kind of tells here that to get it all the way down here, it's going to require, you know, this many jumps. And are they all... Oh, see, and I got to go through stain. That's questionable. Yeah, so there's probably I'm sure that we have friendly stations up in here. And so it's a matter of figuring out what is where. Now, this is to save 500 million, where we could be just going to UALX and we don't have to deal with stain and all of that. And so let's take that out, and then X. It's still multiple jumps, but it's all in friendly territory. Given the fact that UALX is probably where this line is probably where I'm going to be going through the most.
Ass kicker.
Spaceman Spiff _ just subscribed.
This makes the most sense to me. Just pay the 500 million more and do it. There might be some on the market up there too. So I think I'm going to go up to UALX and then see what's what up there. Spaceman Spiff. All right. So how many? 83 months at tier 3. That's gonna be a big payout. Very big payout. A very big payout. 24,900 gold to everybody here. Spaceman Spiff's honor. Thank you for that. And then let's see what Spaceman Spiff has Dolly thinks Twitch avatar's looking like today. What's this one? I'm gonna go to enter Empire? I don't know yet. I won't pick out the closest to like Amar. I probably will pick something more so that is a good route to leave a regular freighter at, to go up into Amar or whatever. I don't know yet. So Spaceman Spiff. Oh, look at that. Spiffy Spaceman Spiff. Spaceman Spiff, I don't know if you're American or not, but this says you are. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm gonna put that up into Discord chat for you if you want a copy of it. Thank you for your support. No, I don't fly jump freighters through gate to gate in high sec. I swap over to a regular freighter. So that's what I do. And then if it's something really valuable, I'll like if I'm going to have to transport something that say is way over my thresholds for what I recommend in a freighter, because it's, you know, all in one piece or whatever, because I can't break it up, then I'll jump to a very unnatural station for the low sec to high sec connection, one that's just way out of the way, where there's just nobody there, even if it costs me more fuel and everything. So do I have any skill points I can claim on this guy? Oh, look at that. I do. Oh. Look at that. That's going to be 1.8 million almost. Well, speaking of having it on order, I wonder if I should just order one from our corp. So, yeah, it might be better for me to just see what I can. I bet you that we have people manufacturing stuff here for sure, and I could probably get a pretty good price. I recommend for getting started with hauling, work towards deep space transport. Amar, if you can do it, the Impel fit I have on EWB is really good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to check in. Yeah, I don't think I'm going anywhere with him at the moment. I think he's just gonna stay right here because I think that the right answer is that I check and see if we can have one manufactured, and one, I can support the corp, and two, I'll probably get a better price. Although that 10 billion price for that one is not bad, because I don't know what they're going for in JITA, but it's probably over 10 billion. Let's see here. Market browser. Okay. Failure here. I need an arc. It's not in the list. Can I just go for a search with that? Now, Have Ligament jump the freighter for me. Well, they can't. I mean, they would have to fly it itself. You can't. All right. This is this is a failure in this right here. That I need an arc. It doesn't show it on the list. I know that they're on the market. So, jump freighters. That's a skill book, right? Yeah. I can't use this to find this. Oh, you can look in JITA. Yeah, Nova, see what the arc is in JITA, please. Yeah, I'm gonna message Lioneer real quick. So, all right. Oh, just over 10 billion, huh? Okay, that's actually a really good price. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna have to buy an arc, and but it won't be today. Not for that.
Skill training completed.
And he's doing his skills, and now I added. I've got almost 2.8 million skill points free, and so we've got these things. It's non-player station. Day trading allows for remote modification. Okay, accounting. Proficiency at squaring away the odds and ends of business transactions. Keeping the checkbook tight. Each level of skill reduces sales tax by 11%. Sales tax starts at 4.5%. What I don't know is whether or not that applies to player stations. Claim 13 plex on all my accounts. Isn't it 8? I thought it was 8 plex. I'll probably play with these when I'm at the market. I'm actually gonna post something. I'll just hold these skill points here. What little skill points does this guy have? 32 million. Yeah, see, if I apply the free skill points into this stuff where I need it, then I don't have to change his attributes, because his training attributes right now are geared totally towards ship hulls and weapons, and I don't want to disrupt that. So he's got all these ship hulls here. I mean, really, because when I'm not looking for something in particular, I'm doing I'm doing stuff that is skill farming related. So these shield upgrades, though, probably gonna have to do that stuff too. I got a lot of stuff here that this character is gonna need to do, and that's fine. I'll get into it. We'll get the hauler stuff done. He's gonna be good for this jump freighter. So all right. So this is my character that we were doing the sites with yesterday that are with the auto targeting stuff. Well, let's bring up my manufacturing character. The manufacturing, I'm sure, is done of the ammo. We were going to try doing ammo that is Scourge instead, because Scourge is
connecting.
Has bonus. Probably do another run of the Scourge auto target. This is at Production Junction. Okay. I have all my drones. I do. It's crazy that it's like this is cheap. We'll see what it does on this. Here, we need to see real quick what the... Well, we'll find out next door. We need to see what the comparison is on the DPS. You're wondering if you get a Noctis? I don't like a Noctis. Yeah. PvP fitted faction cruisers with salvage drones instead. Yeah. So I much rather would have a drone salvage ship than to be targeting each individual little thing. That gets
Warp drive active.
a little too tedious. And in all honesty, Thor, get yourself a Tristan with propulsion and and some salvage drones, and then just throw that out there, and then come back a half hour later. There's the other. Those. I found that I was missing some parts. Go figure. All right, so in this configuration with Molnar auto target, it's 193.1 DPS. That's 256. So here's the thing, is that the resistance to kinetic is twice as much as the resistance to EM on the rats here. Just kind of in general. You know, obviously there's a little bit of variance in different places. The question is, you know, do we will this be more effective? And I can tell you that I did some sites yesterday in 4 minutes on the dens. Yeah, we're gonna go out and just see what happens.
Warp drive active.
All right. I'm just gonna test this out, see how it feels. I was able to do these in 4 minutes. Thor, the only issue I see with how you're doing your salvage is that the cost of the ships don't equate the value of the salvage. And so, you know, somebody could come in and try and grab you, and then, you know, where are you at for stuff? Right, I want them to box me. Yeah. I like using kind of the lowest value for accomplishing something efficiently. And to me, that's a little bit better. So, Arkand, if you purchased the Silver Starter Pack from CCP directly, can you still activate it with us? The answer is yes. And at the bottom of our Silver Pack description, there's a link there on how to check your history. Just so you're sure of it, go in and check the history, because there's no refund on those. So if you can't apply it, it's still yours. You know? So check your transaction history. We have a little guide that shows you how to recognize whether or not it's on the list. And if it's not, then you're good to go. So, yeah. Yes, well, that's not, so, okay, so you need to look at that history thing, because it doesn't talk about the name specifically. It talks about the stuff in quotes next to it. That's the key. Because if the one you got says code next to it, you cannot do ours. If it says PayPal, credit card, or something else, then you can do it.
You, sir, rock.
Low 3L
3L.
just subscribed for 6 months.
Law 3L. Thank you, buddy. $60 gold. Everybody here in your honor. Yeah, so if it doesn't have anything next to the name, then if it doesn't say code next to it, then you're good to go. So, yeah, buy one. Make sure of yourself. And people sometimes make mistakes. They don't read it right. We try and be as clear as possible. So just buy that one. Try it. If it works, then you can replicate that for other stuff in the future. Hello, Phoenix. Oh yeah, and NES is a completely separate thing. You can buy from CCP, you can buy from us, and you can buy from NES. And you may be able to, if you play through Steam, you may be able to buy it through Steam as well, just one account, that kind of thing. So I'm not 100% sure this is being more efficient. You might have to get a timer out. Although this is a different type. There's two different types of dens. So, oh, and this doesn't tell me how much is going on in here for the site for some reason. Yeah. And then Authriel. Also see in a minute here what Dolly is thinking that your Twitch avatar might be looking like. Yeah, why doesn't it show the stuff here?
A module has run out of charges.
This one has more waves than the other one. Pretty sure of it. We have to compare site to site, same types. I also can see switching this to, you know, maybe a Tech 2 fit. Get it up higher in DPS. Goal. And there they are. Okay. Anything in here that Looks interesting in the salvage. Nope. Not really. Although maybe I should come down here and salvage this just to see what's worth. Oh, this is my salvage character. I don't want to go to another site. Go to a full faction fit? Well, if we could do it cheap. Oh my goodness. Look at Lothriel. Damn. Those purple eyes get you. Alright, Lothriel. Put that up into Discord chat for you. If you want a copy of that, it's all yours. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Keep us trashy. Well, this is where we start. This is where we start. So, you know. And then we see where we can go from there. All right, let's reload that. We're gonna go to another den here. Here, I'm gonna time it. I'm gonna officially time it. I'm gonna bring up my timer. All right. So we'll land and then I'll start the timer.
Warp drive active.
Oh, I don't want to land at 0. And at like 20.
Warp drive active.
Right, and we'll see what type this is. Okay, type here. Start that. Drones out. Munching on a bagel. Now, I don't know why it's not showing here what's going on. Usually there's a thing here that shows. And I don't know. Is it in here that it shows at? I don't know where to turn it on and off at. It's turned off for some reason. You don't recognize this drone boat? It's a Drake. It's not really a drone boat, it's a missile boat. Auto-firing missiles. Testing this out as an alternative. I had the panel on these yesterday, so that's why I have an expectation that I should be seeing the panel. Yep, good old Drake. There are still uses for the Drake, not just as a fleet meme. Do I have the tab open that shows the progress? I don't know how to open it. Is there a tab? I mean, I don't know how to open it or close it, other than, you know, there's little down arrows here, and then there's, you know, the stuff at the top where you can click on them, and I just don't see it. Oh, by the way, the bounties that I made off of these yesterday were paltry. Like, not worth the time doing it. But kind of working our way up to proving a point. You know, and doing something interesting, maybe. Well, you like my shirt? Yeah, it's my wife says it looks like grandma's curtains. I'm like, oh, okay, I like it.
A module has run out of charges.
Was really the trying to set this up so the only thing I have to do is hit the fire button occasionally. Have an Eve ship shirt made for me? Oh, wouldn't that be great? Have some lounge shirts like this with Eve ships on them. They'd never get a chance to wear them in Iceland. I mean, maybe to the club. Here it's finally starting to get warm again. Just one ship in this wave? That's interesting. I have a couple of them made. Alright, there we go. 6.5 minutes on that. And let's see if the other one here is... Well, we gotta head back to station for a second. We'll grab some other ammo too. See here, we grab it there.
Warp drive active.
Maybe I reset the client to see why it's not giving me the thing. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do to...
Welcome to the Dragons.
QMKKHL just followed.
MKK, welcome.
Docking request accepted.
All right, so we're going to be able to test the Molnar, which is the right damage type, against the Scourge, which gets the bonus on this in these sites. So we're going to figure out whether or not that bonus does more damage than the right damage type in bringing down their EHP. Simple as that. It's just math formulas. Just got to know how much is being applied correctly and what the resistances are. So, all right, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see that in the next episode.